Hey everybody, I just wanted to make this video to do a quick demo on the hatching and cross-hatching technique. So hopefully you can see from the other video that you watched, hatching and cross-hatching is a drawing technique that you use to apply value. Value is lights and darks in an artwork. Also, hatching and cross-hatching does apply texture too. So we're talking about two elements of art, value and texture. And the more that you layer your hatching, so hatching is just single lines. All right, so the more that you layer it, the darker your value gets. All right. Also, there is a technique that's called stippling. And that technique is value made with dots. So similar to the Bende dot technique, the closer you put your dots together, the darker the value will be. And then as you space them out, the lighter your value will be. And it's just made with dots rather than lines like the cross-hatching. So that's another technique that you can try. So this is from last week, my blind contour of my Converse shoe. And then this is my contour line drawing of my Converse shoe. Right, so on your contour line drawing, you're going to take that drawing, you're going to outline it. I'm using a thin Sharpie, and then I did a big erase. And now I'm going to use that thin Sharpie, and you don't have to use Sharpies, you can use markers. A thinner one is going to work in smaller detail. You can use a thicker one too, that's fine, but just take that into consideration that this is going to be a thinner line. So you can see I've started to do some hatching and cross-hatching on my shoe here already. So I want to think about those dark areas. So up here I have some small little lines that I have been hatching. And for the light source, it's going to be darker down in here. So I'm going to add a double cross hatch and even maybe a triple cross hatch as I get further inside the shoe, because darkness is going to be in this area, a little less light that is seen, and it's going to be lighter up towards the top of the shoe. So I'm just going to do like a single hatch up towards the top. Okay, when I think about inside the holes of my Converse shoe, okay, those are going to be dark, so I'm going to do a double, triple, almost like I'm coloring that in. The cross hatch. Same thing down here. I want this line to be all black, so I'm doing a single, and then a double. And you really want to take your time because you want to try and stay inside the lines. Okay, this is just lines, but you do still want to make it look neat and have good craftsmanship. Okay, these are going to be nice and deep. So there's my single, there's my double. On my star, I did the stippling technique. And then I think also my stitching on my shoe is a form of hatching as well. There is a cool textury pattern here on my shoe, these X's. So not only creates value, but it also creates texture too. And you can really do as much hatching and cross-hatching as you want. I can even come in and do some on the inside of my shoe. So I've started to do these really long hatch lines on the bottom, and then I'm going to kind of shorten them up as I go up the side. Because again, it's going to be lighter up at the top, and then it's going to get darker down at the bottom. So they're becoming more dramatic. Maybe not cross-hatched here, but just more dramatic and longer to create that shade the shadow down below. And I can put some down in here as well. So just think about whether the area should be just a single hatch or a cross hatch to really darken that value up a lot. So I hope you enjoy this technique, and I can't wait to see your projects. Bye guys.